Okay, so let me talk about my hygiene stuff. The biggest success probably of the trip that was very, very popular was my Luco tape on these silicone release papers. Came off really easy. This is the only strip I have left out of all these sheets from a 4-day, 3-night trip. These are all filled. Both my hiking partners use these for all kinds of various things to prevent blisters on hot spots, for chafing areas. It was, again, very, very popular, and that last piece probably could have been used. Some people were reporting some various stuff where they thought they would be beneficial, but I told them we had to keep it until the end, just in case for more serious emergencies. We didn't have any serious emergencies, but it just made the comfort of our trip and prevented some more serious stuff from happening by using this tape. So next time I'll bring more tape, or I'll make the people I'm hiking with bring their own tape. This alcohol prep pad, I had 2 of these. I opened up one of them, it was completely dry. That was a bust. I brought super glue just in case there was a wound that needed to be glued up or some kind of gear needed to be glued back together, and it busted during the trip. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it was the elevation change or what, but so that was a bit of a bust. My chapstick, I really, really like it, but I could probably dump it and just use my sunscreen. That sunscreen was plenty for me for 4 days. I think I only used half of it because my clothing covered me quite a bit, and also we were in quite a bit of trees. So I could probably dump the chapstick. The Aquamira, I never used it, and here's the dried super glue on this. The soap, never used that. It's amazing. I'm going to bring up a larger thing of that next time. I'll talk about that in a second. These Clean Well wipes, did not like them. They didn't contain enough fluid on them to really clean me, and I didn't feel like they cleaned me well. These are the ones I usually use, these cucumber ones. I find they're really nice. I think it's a really nice compromise for a weight, and they have a lot of good cleaning liquid on it, and I feel like these get me really clean. These are the ones my husband used. They're really nice, probably nicer than those, but they're quite a bit heavier. So I think that's a nice compromise. I did not bring these hand sanitizers, but next time I plan to bring this one. It's a little smaller than this one. It is 10 milliliters, and this one is 15 milliliters. What I plan to do once it's empty of its original ingredients is empty it out, put in 99% alcohol mixed with tea tree oil, and I'm going to use that as my hand sanitizer, as my deodorant, directly on my armpits and on the armpit sleeves of my shirt, and it can be used as a mosquito repellent, but I'm going to have separate tea tree oil that's 100% on its own to just rub in for that. And I can also experiment with going without wet wipes by using my pack towel and spray that on that to clean myself at night. I really like this pack towel, but I'm considering going to this REI towel I've used before in the past. I think this one is more absorbent. It would work better for condensation, wiping it off from my tent in the morning, I think, than this pack towel. I wasn't really impressed with this one's ability to remove condensation, but I'll do another test of that and see which one is more absorbent. The thing I like about the pack towel, it has a slightly abrasive surface, better for scrubbing skin. This REI one is super, super soft, and I don't feel like it would really get me clean, more just as a towel and soaking up fluids. And I'm not quite sure which one's lighter. I'll have to weigh them later. But yeah, REI would have the weight of these on their website. My brush worked really great. Probably don't need to bring it. I know most ultralight hikers don't bring any brush or comb. I was wearing my hat or something like that every day, so I could just keep my brush in the car when I get back to brush my hair before going back to civilization. That would have been fine, but it helped me feel more human to brush my hair. My dental floss, sorry to my dental hygienist, I did not use it, but it's also good for emergencies. My little knife, X-Acto knife, I didn't use, but it's good to have for emergencies. But my husband always brings also a really big knife, and he wouldn't drop that, so I could probably get rid of that. My Tylenol, ibuprofen, my ibuprofen and my sleep medication, really like those. Use lots and lots of ibuprofen. Bic lighter, much better than the matches. The matches just soaked up the moisture in the air too much and they were completely ineffective. I'm not going to bring those anymore. Instead, I'm going to bring 2 Bic lighters, one in case of emergency, or just one, and my husband will bring one. The DEET, I used it actually a little bit of drops on my dog since she sleeps outside the tent at night. One night the mosquitoes were quite bad, so I put that on her just at the tips of fur, so hopefully she didn't absorb it in her skin on her back. This is my tea tree oil. I found the oils easily takes off Sharpie writing, so I had to be careful of that, figure out another way. I know Mike Cleland does like the stamping of it, so I could try that. I think I'm going to, well, I wouldn't need a bigger bottle than this if I fill up these hand sanitizers with tea tree oil alcohol combo. But tea tree oil, huge success. My 2 hiking partners got a little bit of wound action going on, and they put this on it to, it's kind of triple antibiotic, like a neosporin to prevent infection. It worked really well. Works awesome as a deodorant directly in the armpits. Amazing bug repellent. I found it just as effective as lemongrass and this fancy Bug Off Synergy blend I got from Amazon. That's what's in this bottle. This one, yeah, this is my lemongrass. Talked about that earlier. I think it did repel mosquitoes well, but I think it's equal to the tea tree oil. It worked great to get odor off my shirt, but it stung when it got directly in that armpit region. It did attract bumblebees, which didn't really bother me. I'm not allergic, but if you're allergic, I would stay away from lemongrass. My spoon. I love this Sea to Summit spoon. It just works perfect for eating out of the bag. Also, if you're messing with the fire a little bit, it's a good tool. Like with my stove kit. It was pretty nice. I just put out my Snow Peak sporks that our family uses when we go on group family trips. We also have a blue one, so everyone has their own color. I prefer the Sea to Summit spoon, definitely, because I don't need that spork part. I find all the stuff I eat that needs a spoon is soupy, and the soup stuff spills out the fork part of the spork, so I don't like those, and these are also too short to eat nicely out of a bag. These little clips are amazing. I lost one on the trail. I'm going to bring more last time. I feel bad for polluting the environment, but maybe I have it somewhere in my bag I haven't found yet, but these were really great. I was using them for all kinds of stuff. Definitely for sealing up my freeze-dried food bags to cook longer, but also clipping up stuff like to trees to keep out of the way. I had just lots of little uses for it. Also, I could clip that with my pack towel to the back of my white hat to shield the back of my head from sun if I needed to, but I found that there wasn't enough sun to need to do that.